Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly.
KINGTUCK is in the motherfucking building.
Let's go.
Two on the first scrimmage.
Let's go.
Intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Game 2 against La La.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop them behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Herbert off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play.
Screaming off the edge. Just seen a guy doing this blitz a little while ago.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
Damn, lost a card game.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
I'll do it myself. Do it myself.
This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Defensively, it was none other than Mean Joe Green making the tackle.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Inside give to Dickerson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Oh, let's see what you got.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Montana.
That's a pick. That's a pick, sir. That's a pick, sir. User. User. Bam, bam, Cam. Zip, zip. Zip, zip. I'm in his 34.
That's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances.
He read last night. Bunny hop out the party.
These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald.
Shout out to the mayor.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he comes back with one complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
Shout out to the GGL.
Set him up with terrific field
kicking it over
position
here with King
points,
Tuck.
the end result.
Yeah, we can make this
going on, everybody? Good afternoon. Coming to you live from Toledo, Ohio.
We should have done better there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ball game, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bit a little, but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Yeah, I'm on level 10, my damn self.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
All right.
The run only only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Montana. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Let's go. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Dickerson on the handoff.
Let's go. Let's go. 4th and 3. What you gonna do?
A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Oh, he missed the kick. He missed the fucking kick.
It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
A lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. See if they can do better here on this drive. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And they rattle off a big one. 58
in the
yards.
red zone.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped the position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After this game, I will.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 6 there on the first down.
Might have to relinquish.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert.
Ah.
Be intercepted.
Don't fucking do that. That was dumb.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Out to Facebook.
The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop.
Yeah.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Hey, this is a defensive game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
Magic.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he
Hey,
ran
man,
into the
we've been building teams since building teams,
me
me and my brother.
Of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
To throw is Montana. Looking middle, and that's complete. And
Get back there. Good move.
Across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of
I knew
24
where you were going
yards there.
all the way
Nice
with
play.
that.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a couple. Montana throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Woo! Oh, come on.
Pushes past him.
God damn. Fucking Dickerson.
To the 25 before it's all said and done. 81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Facing short yardage on 3rd down, but he was able to pick up a very sizable gain.
He certainly was, and I think that maybe they were fooled a little bit because you and I both know this is a passing league, and that's not normally a running down, and they fooled him with it. Safety had to make the play. Otherwise, he's still running, and the next thing, he runs right into the goalpost.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins from the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Montana to throw.
Give me that. Let's go. Let's go. Give me that.
With a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed.
Right to God.
That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That was crazy right there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown.
Derrick Henry's
sometimes you get
stiff
out of your
arm is
gaps.
crazy.
You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 2, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Carry for Dickerson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run now with Dickerson, and he is going to lose yardage here. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line.
Wait,
now Sanders.
Oh, Dion?
A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side
Get a bag
of
of
the field.
Doritos.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Oh, throw the ball. Yes.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Where we going?
Inside handoff, Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
See if I can sneak it by you.
Now it's Herbert.
Good
and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a 1-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better
That
for
was
him
simple.
than the first.
We play real simple. We don't do all that.
Big part of their offense.
Real simple.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break,
Think so?
It? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the
Really
field
think so?
of 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flipping over to the other side, the offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action, because these 2 defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Yeah, look at that damn face mask.
A 100-yard hard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Go on, Lala.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he stopped
That's
immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books.
4th quarter.
Watching Madden Ultimate
Put your
Team
4 fingers up
EA
in the
Sports.
motherfucking air.
On EA Sports. Very hotly contested game. Just a few minutes separating these two teams.
They're supposed to be working on it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He gets nothing on back-to-back runs, so now you're dealing with a 3rd and 10 and probably a passing play.
I would agree with that, and I would highly suggest to the play caller, check a different part of that section on your play sheet, because his first 2 runs didn't help you at all. Find someone else who can touch the ball and maybe move it downfield.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They will look to throw. Montana. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
For what would be a go-ahead touchdown.
Tick tock, tick
and you and I
tock.
both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first down carry by Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know
Put it all out on the table.
especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D.
Put it all out on the table.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Eric Dickerson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
That one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Good to try to throw for it with
Give me that. Let's go. Read that perfectly. Picky, sicky. Oh. He got.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about
That was the sweetest alert ever,
La. Game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was
9-3, y'all. 9-3.
And they continue to lead in the battle of
2 minutes left in this game.
It's now 9-3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And does that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over.
Quitting, Lala? You quitting? Oh. And be slowing up the stream for a blunt, bruh. Fuck your blunt, my nigga. Let's go. Get this ass whooping going. Oh, that one of my people. That one of my people.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cam Chancellor in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Montana going for it on 4th. Buying time to his
Let's
left.
go.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Well, we're going to kick this 88's ass.
Here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front.
Hey, hit a man.
Nice
Let the record reflect. I beat somebody on stream.
Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And it's been like this all night.
Good game,
long.
good game.
Nowhere to
Good
run
game.
as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after
Good
a
game.
loss of 2.
2-0. We 2-0.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the 2nd half.
Come on, Mimi. We got the commercial, Mimi. Let's go, Mimi. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Mimi.
Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl, go bonanza. Shake your body like a belly dance.
Woo! 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 Woo, nigga! Looking for your name, right? All right. Man, you're 84. You sure you locked your team in?
With Charles Davis, as always,
your
I'm Brandon
team.
Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think
Yeah, I
it
see your
begins and
team
ends
now.
with our 2 quarterbacks. Certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Back to the same. I got a new offense.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to
I
gain
got
it.
some D over
In this
there.
case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back. Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got Casper over the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Casper play.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed. Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Play action. It's Herbert.
Oh, pass interference, man. Pass interference, man. Pass interference, man.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Give me that back. We'll take that back.
They take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert now.
Oh, my.
And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there.
They're killing me, man. They're killing me right now.
It's facing 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
Let's
and
go.
This is
3-0.
from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you
That's
take the
that
ball
shit.
away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe.
I'll take that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even
That
wrote
was
a few
Woodson.
chapters.
Go blue.
And this is what he's
That
always
was
had.
Woodson.
And that's a nose for
Go
the football.
blue.
He's able to come away here with the interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Let's go,
And
Derrick.
some room to Derrick
Let's go,
Henry
Derrick.
all along.
Let's go, Derrick.
And all the way in
There's nothing over here. I want to know. There's nothing.
61 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively, you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it.
Stand right there.
On the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up a run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. In trouble, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line into the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look
Give me that.
And try to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Pick 6. Icky sicky.
And he will take
Icky sicky for the motherfucking sissy. Yeah.
Aces here this first quarter.
Let's go.
And partner, when you get off to a first
16
quarter
net
like
right here.
this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. 17-0 our score after one. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right.
It gets by him, and now a little daylight. Able to slither by. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit. Throwing on first down. Bledsoe.
I take that.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Give me Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Bledsoe flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Dickerson trying the right side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Bledsoe. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll sizzle that out.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside. inside give to Dickerson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off play action. Bledsoe. That one complete to Okoye. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Bledsoe. And this one too low.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Dickerson on the handoff. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They'll run down with Dickerson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit
give me that.
And just ran him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Give me that. Let's go. Let's go. Icky sicky.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one is
Shout out to La Bomb Drop. Shout out to La La.
6 to the ledger now.
And we got a quitter here. We got a quitter here, man. Hey, since you tapped out, man, we got a song for you. Tap out song. Got a tap out song since you tapped out. Tap out. Tap out. That. G's in the chat, y'all. Fuck a chat. Oh, we're gonna get into a head-to-head game.
Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dave Casper. 70 yards. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert off of play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we've got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
They'll run with Patterson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Going back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll go down inside the 15.
Everybody okay?
13-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Herbert. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Woodson. Then he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yes.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. There he goes left side. 30. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Janique. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. This is brought in by Casper. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson.
man.